Only in Japan.
So here I am in Tottori at the Tottori sand dunes, or Tottori Sakyu. Now this place might look like just a big beach, but it's a lot more than that. Your image of Japan is probably of Tokyo, you know, with the bullet trains buzzing by, Tokyo Tower, Sky Tree, lots of people, neon signs, restaurants everywhere. And here, there's not even a vending machine. I mean, come on, it's just a big desert.
Exactly. This is Japan's biggest desert, which is right on the coast of Tottori City on the Sea of Japan. 16 kilometers by 2 kilometers wide, making it more than half the size of Manhattan in New York. See those dots down there? Those are tourists climbing the over 50-meter high sand dune, which is exactly what I'm going to do right now. The sand dunes are Tottori's biggest tourist draw, with over 2 million people visiting annually. It's part of the Sane Kaigen National Park. The dunes can be anywhere from 50 to 90 meters high. It's one of the strangest sights to see in Japan. You can even ride camels. Native too? Somewhere, but not here. There's also sand surfing, paragliding, and horse carding if you don't like wandering around the desert. The Tottori sand dunes are an amazing sight. From here, you can see the whole horizon and contemplate life as we know it. Or you can get up and go to the Tsunami Jutsukan, or the Sand Museum. It's a world-class art museum with some of the most impressive sand sculptures in the world. Each one is created by an international artist sharing a common theme. It truly is like entering another world. Sand is used from the dunes across the street and recycled every year. The art of sand sculpting started in the United States over 40 years ago, and its popularity has spread. This museum, with the dedicated leadership of executive producer Chayan-san, opened in 2006.
This really is incredible. The creator of all this is Chayan-san, and I got a chance to interview him earlier and ask him how this is all possible.
Nature created the Tottori sand dunes, and this man-made museum seems like the perfect complement to it all. Chayan-san is the executive producer of the Sand Museum. He's also a world-renowned sand sculptor and brings all the artists together to make what you see here. Now he's creating a sculpture of Christ the Redeemer from Rio. He uses all sorts of tools to work the sand. The color and consistency of the Tottori sand dune sand is perfect for this type of art. There are straws, brushes, spatulas, clay loops, even curry rice spoons. Many of the items are things most people already have in their garage or in their wallets. Is that yes, a gold American Express card. It's light, flexible, and does the job. Of course, Chayan-san recommends gold. These tools help the artist's vision, and I wanted to get to know more about Chayan-san's vision for this museum.
ここのね、いや本当にここは野原だったんですね。原っぱで市の職員と物資をカットして、でそこに砂像を作ったんですね。彫刻を作って1ヶ月半で11万人入ったんですね。でそうすると鳥取市はこれはひょっとしたら観光で行けるかもということで、毎年続けていきます。で次の年は20万人、その次の年は30万人、で40万人で、もう40万人過ぎたらもう建物建てようかと、お客さん来てね、台風で壊れましたっていうのはもう許されないよねということで、 それで、コンストラクションビルディングのミュージアムを建てたということです。
It's a very modern and clean building where your mother won't be angry at you for bringing sand into the house. It's a sand paradise. The layout has been well planned, with mysteries you can uncover like Machu Picchu, only visible from the upper floor. This year's theme is South America, looking at its history. Chayan-san emphasizes the people. The faces are lifelike and amazingly detailed. The golden color of the Tottori sand here is good for seeing the shadows. Even love has a place here. But those monkeys better stay in the trees. It's a jungle down there. The Rio Summer Olympics in Brazil has had an influence as well. Samba dancers popping out of the sand, making it a festival.
This looks like the head of Jesus on the statue in Rio de Janeiro. That's so famous, but I can't see his arm.
Christ the Redeemer, the mystery.
Where are the arms? It's so big you have to stand back. No, even further. The arms can only be seen here. The illusion coming together perfectly at this spot. Ingenious and stunning. I asked Chayan-san a little bit more about the Tottori sand dunes.
なぜ世界中で愛されてるかっていうと、やはり今言われたキーワード、エコロジーというのが一つの大きいキーワードでコンセプトだと思うんですね。今は建物の中で作ってますけど、最初のオリジナルはやっぱり海岸でね、波が引いた時に作って、で波が満ちてた時に元の自然に戻すっていうそのスタイルがね、やっぱり原型にあると思うんで、それはいつも忘れないように。なのでパーマネントの展示ではなくて、1年に1回きれいに壊して元の砂に戻して、その原点を忘れてしまったらこの文化は廃れていくのかなと、そういうふうに思ってるんで、心の中にそれを忘れずにやっぱり、育んでいくんだ、この活動を続けていきながら、この自然があるからできるんだよという自然の恩恵をね感じながら、やることが一番大切かなと、そういうふうに思ってます。
Chayan-san is originally from Kagoshima, but the uniqueness of the Tottori sand dunes attracted him to live here, to start this museum.
よそにない人が真似のできない展示を思いついた場所なんで、たくさんの世界中からのお客さんをね迎え入れることができるようなそういう状況を作れたので、自分の中の一番の、人生の中のハイライト、大きいステージだというふうに考えています。
The sand dunes were created 100,000 years ago from sand blowing off the sea, accumulating in this spot. It's been shrinking because barriers to prevent tsunamis have disrupted the currents and sand flow, vegetation creeping in. The city is trying to reverse it now because it's spectacular, unique, and a reason to travel to Tottori just to see a little Sahara in Japan. With loads to do and see, it's an awesome escape to a natural and beautiful area of Japan, devoid of all vending machines.